Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. How are you? Are we middle of the week already? We are, aren't we? Middle for diddle. It's Wednesday, hump day. Hope you're doing well. We've got a busy day lined up for you. Lots of amazing shows. In fact, 3 shows to bring to you over the course of the day today. We have got your first show today, launch day, brand new product coming your way, a 2-hour extravaganza between now and 2 o'clock, where we bring you these amazing brand new dies. We've also then got this afternoon at 3, a craft along, which we're looking forward to. It's all about me, the modern man. There he is. I mean, that's all you need to know, isn't it? And then tonight, live at 5, we have got a masterclass where we will be delving deeper into today's launch. So plenty of crafty fun coming your way over the course of the day today. Lots to be shopping for, and I will tell you all around the kind of prices and deals and bundles in just a few moments' time. But let's say hello to the lady who is with me once again today. We had a lot of fun yesterday, and well, I tell you what, I think we're going to have a lot of fun once again today with one of my absolute faves. I love her, you love her. It is the one and only Debbie Fisher. How are you?
Really well. Love or hate, I'm here. I'm really well. I always love a launch day.
Yeah.
And these are right up my street. They're swirly, they're gorgeous, they're flourishy, and they're so easy to use because they're like a creative card die and they're just cut in. I'm just going to quickly show you just our marketing suite here, which are beautiful, just of the different designs that you are getting. And these are just putting them onto some cardstock, cutting them in, creating that front of the card that looks absolutely gorgeous. The flourishes in here are beautiful. You can paper piece these, use your watercolors, use your inks, anything you want. And all you've got is 6 in that pack. So if you go for all of them, you haven't got to choose, and they're absolutely gorgeous. I'll show you some more samples in a little while of different things that you can do with them as well.
Yeah, a lot of fun, and the good news is we've got something for everyone today, because if you saw these yesterday on HSN, you won't have seen them all. Ha! Because we have got 2 dies that weren't in the set that you may have purchased on HSN yesterday. So lots of options to buy here. We've got Showstoppers, we've got the collection on its own, and individuals for those of you that did buy the HSN bundle on craft day. Best advice I can give you is to shop ahead on the web, see all of the deals there. Shop the day is probably the easiest thing to do, then you can see all of those deals. I know this brand new collection is already proving popular, and lots of you shopping that Modern Man collection too, which we're going to be doing the craft along on. I'll say a few of those in just a second. Should we get into the deal? Oh, let's do that first, shall we? The large flourish corner dies, here they are, your 9-piece Showstopper collection, and I've popped the 2 at the front, which you won't have seen even if you were watching HSN last night. I mean, these are just absolutely gorgeous again, aren't they? Just need to appreciate how much detail you're going to get from one pass through, giving you that beautiful flourish cut into your cardstock. You know, for home decor pieces, box lids. Love the idea of being able to, you know, layer up all of your colours behind that. Think of all the cardstock that you've got, you can mix and match that into. Well, I think again, Debbie, this is the kind of collection, the sort of die sets which will work perfectly with so many of the collections we've already brought out, right?
Absolutely. And I think look at these dies as like embossing folders. Yeah. They're your backgrounds, they're your foregrounds, they're the ones that you can just put a sentiment on, they're the ones that you can use with all your embellishments, they're the ones that are going to be in those beautiful pattern papers in the background. So I think these are going to be so usable in your crafts.
And, you know, beautiful corners, of course. You're thinking for like your larger projects potentially, you know, make frames with these if you want to. Absolutely, you can do that. But you can see you've got all types of different flourishes here. That one is the opulent flourish.
I love that one.
Is that your fave?
I think it is my favourite, yeah. I really love that one. It's a great for a stencil, that one.
Yeah. And again, if you wanted to do a bit of colouring with these, paper piecing,
absolutely,
of course you could.
Yep.
You could do
shaped
with these.
Cards.
Oh yes, a shaker you could do. That one's beautiful as well. Your fancy flourish. You've kind of got more sort of intricate, detailed dies here, haven't you? Than the bigger, more open ones. I just want to show you the 2 at the front again. So if you were shopping last night, those 2 there. So that one is your ornate flourish, the one at the front. You won't have got that one, and this one here. That one is your decorative flourish. Those 2 are exclusive to us currently at Crafters TV. So if you do love these and you want to complete the set, order those 2 individually. However, if you want them all and you want the best bang for your buck, this is what you need to do. The Showstopper is £48 or $64, because then for an extra £10 or $24, you are going to get these goodies as well. We will give you our large 3D foam pad kit. You're also going to be receiving your set of heat-resistant acetate, 12 sheets there, and the luxury linen cardstock from the Arabian Nights.
Arabian Days.
Collection. I only still know the first bit. Thank goodness you're
I
here.
only know the first bit.
That should cost you an extra £35 or $45, but it doesn't. It is £10 or $24. We have only, I'll tell you straight off the bat here, we've only got 200 of these. So if you want to go down the Showstopper route, you will have to be quick, because if recent days are anything to go by, it is going to be a busy, busy day. If you just want the dies on their own, we've got that collection here for you. There it is, £36 or $44.80 is your platinum price there. That's your price also, of course. Don't forget, if you are shopping with us for the first time today and you join up within Club Inspire, and if you do just want individuals, as I say, shop the show, shop the day. There you go, $6.39 or $7.96 individually. So that's your Decorative Flourish, the one you won't have seen on 8 to 10. And the other one is your ornate. Again, that is your price individually for these. All of those on the web for you. We've got Radical Rachel on the socials today saying, oh, the first thing, that waistcoat definitely needs a flat cap to go with it. I'm the modern man, don't you know? Although waistcoats and flat caps are very back in now, aren't they? So, but apparently I need an orange shirt to really carry this. Blue's okay. Blue's okay, but orange would have been better. Orange, or what did you say, red?
Red or orange, yeah. It's because there's a slight stripe that's sort of a rusty orangey colour in it. So
yeah.
I do like the blue though, Ben.
Do you know, actually, I don't know if that's supposed to be on there. It might just be me spag bowl from tea last night.
Oh, did you have it in the end?
Yeah.
Ben was a bit put out last night because Laura and Daisy went and had something to eat out. And then Laura texted Ben and just said, don't worry, there's some leftover spag bowl in the fridge.
They went to Bella Italia without me. Laura had vouchers that she kept quiet that apparently run out at the end of the week. So the kids left me here. Nice. Hi, Michael Adams. He says, good afternoon from Michael, Stephanie, Chaz and Hercule. Chaz.
Chastity?
Chastity.
Chaz is not.
Who's
Chaz can be short for chastity. Only on Emma.
Or Charles.
I watch Emma Dow, and there's someone called Chastity on there that's called Chaz.
Chaz is the cat, is it? Let us know, Michael. Zoe says, afternoon all from Brian and me. Hello. Karen Fisher says, I will be doing the craft along later on. Nice one. You did it yesterday, Karen, as well, didn't you? Marvellously. Jeffrey says, happy hump day to Ben and Debbie and the greatest and most magnificent CTV crew. You have got Jamie and Johnny, a.k.a. Big Pop, in the gallery today. He says, hello. And what did you say, Jamie? Oh, hola. It's in Spanish today. Michelle Harris says, good morning. Michelle Harris also says, OMG, must have these. Get these whilst you can. And Liz R says, hi, crafty friends. Debbie, Ben, and all at Crafters TV. Shall we have a look at some samples with these? Because I think that's always the best way to kind of put these in your mind's eye as to what you're going to be doing with them.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's have a look at these and then we'll get on to a demo. So, absolutely beautiful. You were talking about framing, using them as frame. Look at these on this bag. How spectacular does that look? It's absolutely gorgeous. Or maybe a gift box. Look at that. I love that. We're going to be doing a similar demo, but not as a box, as a card. But shaker cards we were on about earlier, so that's got those shaker card elements in there. Putting them on different sizes of cards. I love that one. I think it's just really pretty.
Yeah.
Just really nice and simple and lovely. Lots of different ways that you can put them, whether you put them in your corners, whether you put them on a tag. Look at that for a big tag card. I think that's amazing. Another lovely shaker card element in there. So all those shaker pieces.
So simple, but so detailed and effective, aren't they?
Absolutely, really effective. I love this one. So creating just a panel at the side and then adding little flowers onto it looks really cool. Love this one as well. So you're in elongated card, then putting some mirror card underneath. Look at that, it's just beautiful. What about this one? How elegant is that card? That's gorgeous. So just using those flourishes, using a lovely sentiment on the middle. I absolutely adore this card. It's got a half easel card at the side. I'm like thinking, why have I never done this card before? I need to do one of these cards. I think that's absolutely stunning. Really love that one. And then love this one as well. So this one is a trifold card. How pretty
nice.
is that?
That's so
It's just
pretty.
Gorgeous, really pretty, really gorgeous. Another box there with a similar design, and then just one more I'm going to show you because this is gorgeous as well. So this is like a lantern card, so you can put your light inside, a little battery operated tea light. You've got some home decor there with that one, so I just think that is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Right, let's pop all these samples. I love the fact that we've got so many samples.
That's
so
it.
our design team, it means they've had so much fun with them and just created extra for us, which is really good. Now, I'm going to show something different straight away because I thought when I first got these would look lovely if we created them onto some of our pattern papers.
Nice, okay.
I'm loving our papers at the moment that we've got in our pads. Now, we've got the pattern side here. This is the
Floral scrapbook.
floral scrapbook, that's the one, the 12 by 12.
Yeah.
So I don't want the more pattern side. I'm actually going to use the background here, and we're going to use this one twice on here. So creating that beautiful frame. So let's just pop that behind. So I'm using the swirling flourish. So first of all, we're just going to create one at the side here or at the top of our card. So I'm going to bring in my plates. Now, as yesterday as well, because this is a paper, not cardstock,
Yeah.
and it's good weight paper, so it's not thin paper, but we're going to just use our metal shim. So I just use my cutting plate, my metal shim. We're going to then place our plastic shim on the top and then our cutting plate over the top there. And the reason being, if I was to use my magnetic shim, because of the power of the Gemini, it would cut really deeply into that and sort of wobble my card a little bit, so it would have a little bit of warping. So let's take that one out, nice and easy. And we can see that's going to have cut beautiful. You can't actually see that because of the page. So let's just take that out, and then I'm just going to push those bits out. Now, because we haven't put the full false in there, you can see it's cut, but you're just going to have to wiggle those pieces out. So all nicely cut. But what this does, by taking out one of your shims, it actually stops any of your paper from warping. So you could have done a double cut and then that would have cut even better. And I say even better, it would have took your pieces out straight away rather than using your pokey tool to pop them out. But I really wanted to keep this paper, and you'll be able to, and in fact, I've got one that I've done, Ben, and I'm going to show you the difference.
Okay.
So just for anyone that's a little confused why I'm using a different platform, and you'll be able to see. So probably won't make any difference when I do it, but we will show you. So you can see with that one, it keeps our paper completely straight. So there's no warping in that whatsoever. So it's absolutely perfect. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to pop this on the opposite side. I'm going to take away my metal shim and we're going to bring back in, where has it gone? Our magnetic shim, which is what we would normally use. So just adding in the magnetic shim, popping that one at the bottom here, and then we'll cut that one through.
Whilst you're cutting, we can say hi to Kathy. It says, good morning, Debbie and Ben from a rainy Mechanicsburg. Whoop, 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 Mechanicsburg. Haven't got time to tune in for a while, but I love these dies. Thank you, Kathy. Lovely to have you with us. Paul Prince is in from South Carolina and Lois from Ohio. And hi to Carrie, who says, good morning, I love these. They are beautifully elegant, says Carrie. That is a good way to describe them, I would say.
Absolutely. And actually, because we've used paper, it's not made that much difference. So it's still cut out, but all of them have come out. But can you see it's like a slight bump? It sort of warps your paper a little bit.
Oh, a little bit.
So, yeah, you can see it more when you've got a sort of a thicker cardstock, but it's why I like to, and that's completely flat. This one is warped a little bit. So that's the only reason that I do that. So let's take those ones out. So we've got our one that's cut out. And then I thought, let's make a scrapbook page. So I'm going to do a really simple scrapbook page, but we're going to bring these bits in here. So using all of these papers, because I just love them. I've just thought I would use my main one. I've cut out these ones from, I did write them down actually. Remember the Simply, I think they're Simply Sentiments. Where you've got the little, from Sheena did them.
Oh, they're like the little typewriter font ones.
Yes, and you get lots of them. So I've put Wonderful Day, cut out Wonderful Day for those ones. Then I've just got a piece of our, you'll find this on the website, it's our 12 by 12 white paper and black paper you've got on there as well, which is amazing. Got the black paper on the back. If you wanted to be a bit more frugal, you could always cut them out, gut the inside out, but I'm not going to worry. We've just mat and layered these, just using my tacky glue to go across all the way around the edges, and then we'll just put a little bit inside and then pop that onto there. And I've cut these just slightly smaller so you get that nice white rim. I'm using my tacky glue because then, so you can see I haven't put that on very straight, I can move that across.
Move it around, yeah.
And you can get to where you want it to go.
I had a message from, I think it was Lizzie yesterday on my Instagram saying about any hints and tips for matting and layering, and using a wet glue would be a good one, wouldn't it?
That's the best tip you could have, really, yes. A good guillotine to cut it straight, and then, yes, using a wet glue so you can get that precision by that little wiggle room.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So that gives us our first piece. How lovely are those papers? They're so nice, aren't they?
Yeah, it's still available as well if you search the website.
So I've done exactly the same. So the white and then the black and then the pattern cardstock. So I've already glued those ones together, and then we're just going to do this one. So literally, again, just popping these on. Scrapbook pages don't have to be complicated.
No.
A little bit of layering and just a nice photograph. And what we want to do is create that that flourish centre that's going to really look beautiful.
If only you were going away on a holiday soon, you could create a scrapbook with all of your holiday memories.
Exactly. I mean, if only I was going somewhere lovely.
Yeah. I mean, you're not, are you?
Well, actually, funny you should say, Ben.
Yeah.
I've only got till Monday.
What?
I know. Monday I go on holiday. I am flying out to just some little place called Mauritius.
Oh, Mauritius!
Yeah, Mauritius. Yeah, that's
I thought you were off to Bognor.
Bognor, Mauritius.
Bognor, Mauritius. Margate, Johnny said.
Mauritius.
Dan and Margate. Loved that song, Chas and Dave.
I love Chas and Dave.
So do I.
Chas and Dave's practice. So we're just going to place that in the middle section.
Are you a big scrapbooker generally, or is it something you...
So scrapbooking is where I started, Ben.
Ah.
I don't do it anymore, and it's such a shame because I love scrapbooking, but I just don't do it like I used to. So it's where I started, and then my sister-in-law made a card, fun enough, for my mum and dad who were renewing their wedding vows.
Oh, right.
And she made them a card because she couldn't find a wedding a wedding card that did that again.
Vow renewal.
So she made one, and I remember looking at it thinking, wow, that's amazing. I could do that because I've got all this scrapbooking, paper crafting stuff.
Yeah.
So, and that's how I got into card making.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yes, so, but yeah, I've scrapbooked lots of things.
As I say, it will be the same for all of you guys, really, and the fact that you're so busy for us preparing for shows, you probably don't get as much time as you would want, or anywhere near as much time as you would want to craft for yourself, really, do you?
Not at all, not at all. It's actually quite a treat to go in the craft room and craft for yourself.
Yeah.
I have done, and I've literally, I've got to do it when I get back home because, and I'm a little bit annoyed with myself because I'm normally quite organised, but I've mislaid my granddaughter's birthday card. And it's her birthday on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
I don't get back home till late Friday night.
Okay.
Oh, we've just, I'll do that in a little while. It's good. It's not a problem when we've got these tape pens because we can just wind that back in. But I've not done my flicking. Oh, that one's gone as well. Look, I'm going to have to do it. So,
oh, you're going to...
Yeah, we're just going to have to do it live, show how to do it. So literally, because it's pulled through just on there, all we're going to do is wind that through.
Remember like you used to do with the old cassettes back in the 80s?
Yeah, can you hear it winding?
Yeah.
There we go. So that's winding that back through. We're ready to go again. So let's pop that back on. Yeah, with the older tape pens, you can't do that. So that's why you have to flick them a bit better.
Yeah.
So look for the click, and then we'll pop the top back on that one.
Yeah, I mean, if you want any good tips on how to flick correctly with those, go back and watch the second craft along yesterday. Flick with flair, that's what I say.
Flick with flair.
Yeah.
I don't know what I've done to this one. Not run out, have we? Oh, we're not doing very well here,
Oh dear, maybe give that one up as a bad job.
Right, let's just put a little bit of tacky glue on there just to finish that one off.
Yeah.
So, and then we can place that one on the top there. So by using that black, once we then place this down, you've got that amazing black coming through, which really highlights just how beautiful they are. Look at that, looks so nice.
It's so cool.
Now, what you can also do is, and this, so I haven't done it on this one, but can you see, I've actually stenciled through on this side, just through. So literally, when you've die cut it out, use your stencil did have a spare one here, and just pop it at the side like I've done here,
Yeah.
and you just stencil through it and create just that tiny bit of swirls that match in.
And what best ink for that?
Any ink,
Any will do,
ink
yeah.
you want, any inks that you've got, you can pop that through. And then I'm actually going to use just some foam because we want to make this a little bit higher on the side. So let's pop that this side, like so. And only because we've got a little bit higher in the middle. Oh, we've got an unsticky. It's not sticking. It's not sticking. Oh. Look at that, that's weird. It's got a thing on the back. These don't normally have on both sides.
Oh.
Is that, oh.
Was it like double layered?
Double layered.
Oh.
That's very strange. There we go. That's very strange.
Yeah.
There we go. We get there, we've just got to take the back.
Just trying to catch you out today, Debbie, I think.
Yeah, it was trying to catch me. Yeah, it's double sealed.
Sealed.
So let's just pop them down like that. Put another one on there. Oh, I've never had that before.
Rachel's just saying you just got lucky, Debs. You got a unicorn roll.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, it's got 2 seals on it.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
never seen that before.
Let's pop that one back on the top. There we go.
Funny enough, you just found the roll, which means you've won a holiday to Mauritius.
Oh, amazing. Can I go on Monday?
Yeah, leaving on Monday with a partner of your choice.
Right, so we're just going to place that right in the centre, like so. And then I've just picked out one of my favourite photos when we went to Disneyland.
Ah.
So just of all the family.
Was that Disneyland or Euro
It
Disney?
was in Euro Disney.
Ah.
But it's not that. Apparently, only old people call it Euro Disney.
That's because I went there the first year it was built.
I kept calling it Euro Disney, and my granddaughter was like, Euro Disney?
Yeah.
They're like, it's Disneyland Paris.
It's Euro Disney.
Yeah, I always said Euro Disney.
But we are old, aren't we? So that's
So
fine.
although we're covering that up a little bit, we are just having that beautiful design with the scrapbook page underneath. So all I'm going to do is put a little bit of glue. I've got a little butterfly which I've cut out of the same pages just to pop on the end there. And then we've got our wonderful day. And again, let's just use some foam pads to put on there.
How long did you go to Disneyland Paris for?
Just 4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went for a long weekend.
You need at least that, don't you, to get round it?
I just loved it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put day on that bit, and then we'll put another one here. Oh, that's a bit too big. Yeah, you need quite a long time because you've got the 2 parts. And while we were there, they were doing the Frozen piece. There was another bit with Frozen.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, my granddaughters and my daughter and son-in-law are going back, I think in January.
I'd love to go back there, but Laura's not bothered about going to theme parks and stuff
And there
now.
we go. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I love them.
I do.
There you go. So just a simple way of using those flourishes in the background, but they really highlight your photos then.
Yeah, they certainly do. Very busy for these. I'm not surprised to hear that loads of you are jumping in and grabbing them. Just to reiterate, if you saw these last night on HSN, you won't have seen them all. The first 2 within the bundle are new to us here at Crafters TV. So this one here, which is your ornate flourish, that one you haven't seen before. And then the second one in this set is the decorative flourish. That one you haven't seen either. So if you want to complete the set, if you already bought the other 4 I'm about to show you, buy those 2 individually. I think they're $6.39 each if you're platinum. So you'll definitely want to add those to your basket. Just lovely as a little accent, as a flourish, as Debbie showed you there. Great to create like a smaller frame with as well. And I think a great explanation from Debbie earlier, which is kind of stuck in my mind. Kind of like if you've seen embossing folders like this before where you've embossed the detail in, he's going to cut that detail in for you. So they are like the starting point for a project if you want, but they're still big enough and bold enough and beautiful enough to be like the focal point of a project too. This one here is that swirling flourish. Again, they're all slightly different, all got their own sort of different style. The last 2, slightly bigger, I suppose, in size. So if you are looking for ones maybe to get your pens out with or inking through, creating stencils, doing some paper piecing with, I would say with the opulent flourish, absolutely, and also with that fancy flourish as well. Plenty of opportunity for you to be able to do that. Maybe make your shaker cards with these as well, with those bigger apertures that you're going to be seeing. If you're getting the Showstopper collection, you get all of those, and then for an extra £10 or £24, instead of paying £35 or $45, we will give you the Arabian Nights.
Arabian Days.
Linen cardstock. So I just had an audience member at the door there. It was what? No, it was Becky Swan's here. Becky Swan's up for a couple of days. She was just at the door going. You're also going to get 12 sheets of your heat-resistant acetate and foam pads. You're getting the large 3D foam pads, 20 sheets in there. So that is all included with the Showstopper. If you don't want all of that, you can just go for the new dies on their own. But as I say, it's only an extra £10 or £24, where you should be paying £35 or $45. One thing you might want to add into your basket, if you want to start adding a bit of colour to your projects, maybe inking through them, as Debbie showed you, these are brilliant for creating stencils with as well. Your Duet ink pads, which are these reactive hybrid water-based ink pads as well. So they do so much for you. The ability for you to be able to layer these up, mix and match these around, paint with these, do all of your water techniques with them too. They are such a versatile ink pad, if you like, and we've got the complete collection back. I want to say there were times recently where we didn't have the full set, but we have got them now, which is great. So you can jump in and get them all for a brilliant price. Normally £66, $99. You are getting these today for just £45 or $65. That's a brilliant price. 36 quid if you're platinum, or $52 for 812. That's £3 a pad if you're platinum, isn't it? Which is incredible value for money. 12, four and a bit bucks per pad. $4 and a bit if you're in the US. Beautiful colours as well. All the colours on the board here. I'll show you. You're going to get your waterfall. You'll notice as well, I mean, you know by now that these have been done in that slightly different style, so easier for you to hold. They've got that ergonomic design, so they're going to fit into your hand nice and easily. You've got your big end there, so if you want to take that straight to your cardstock to create those sort of bigger sweeps of colour, you can. You've got your teardrop ending to those as well, if you want to get into sort of smaller, more difficult to reach areas. But that is your Sunrise Glow. Soft Heather. You've also got in your set Rosy Apple. I could just did it all on the boards really, but I've started now, so I've finished. Awakening Forest. Sweet Clementine. Da, da, da. Ink pads never seem so good. So good. So good. So good. Midnight Mist. Sailor's Wake. That was a very bad Popeye. Raspberry Ripple. Oof, love a Raspberry Ripple. Lemon Meringue. And then also your Vintage Merlot. Hang on a minute, there is more. It's an 11-piece collection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hang on. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now hang on a minute. There's 12 there. So which one haven't we? Which one isn't in the bundle? If it's an 11-piece collection.
Soft Heather, did you do?
Yeah.
The Midnight. Merlot.
Merlot, isn't it? Like spot the one that's not in it. Is it the Awakening Forest? No. This is a good game, isn't it? Spring Buds. Got that. Got Sailor. Midnight Mist, yeah. This is a great game. Soft Heather, Vintage Merlot, Raspberry Ripple, Rosy Apple, Sweet Clementine, Sunrise Glow, Lemon. So we haven't got Waterfall then.
Waterfall. Okay,
the Waterfall you don't get in this set. So you get everything I've just shown you, sans Waterfall. So it's still a good deal, though, isn't it? 11 of them. I should have just read the screen initially, and then I would have known that it wasn't the full set. I was right with what I said in the first place. But anyway, £36, £52. I need to go for a break after that. If you're going for the main collection, get going, because remember, we have got less than 200 of those Showstoppers to go for, and it's only going to get busier as people begin to wake up after yesterday's craft day. So get shopping now, and we'll be back with more inspiration, hints and tips in about 4 or 5 minutes' time.
Getting early on a morning to work, set up all my cameras, all my TV monitors, make sure all the lights are on, check off some things before the show. After the last show, we'll need to make sure everything's switched off, ready for the next day. Then I get to go home, just watch some TV, watch some movies or something when I'm making some food, and then go to sleep. The best part of my day is probably going live for the first time, like the first show of the day. I enjoy it, it's just fun. Get to warm up into the day. It's when everyone's saying good morning, everyone's chatting on the live chats, so yeah. I'd say night owl, but I'm also up quite early, so a bit of both. Shower at night time. Coffee, but I like iced coffees more than hot. Savoury breakfast. Masterclass. Definitely my headphones, helps with the bus rides. I like noodles, but it has to be done properly, in a pan, whacking an egg, spring onions, all the trimmings. Mad by J Park. I check the bus timetable so I can get home.
When I'm working, it's quite busy because I have to get up really early to come into work if I'm going to be travelling from London. But otherwise, I'm quite lazy. I spend a lot of time in bed. Best part of my day is when we come in and I get to see everybody. I really enjoy being up here. It's really nice to see all my friends, and this is my happy place. I do like to see everyone, and also, of course, if Christina's in, I'm getting my breakfast from Christina before I start the day. Early riser without a doubt, never a night owl. I'm in bed at 9:30. Bath at night, shower in the morning. I'm very clean. Tea, the colour of He-Man. Both. I like pancakes with bacon and maple syrup. Craft along, because there's always a softer side to craft along. My phone, my life is my phone. Yeah, the phone and the dog. Unless I'm coming up here and I can't bring the dog in. My favourite lunch isn't lunch. My favourite lunch is afternoon tea. That's what I'd like. Lots of selection of sandwiches, some scones, or scones, some cream and jam, and some little cakes. But I couldn't have it every day because I'd be the size of a house. Oh, that changes with the moment. My favourite song at the moment is Natasha Bedingfield, Unwritten. Or make myself a cup of tea and go and have a bath.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for checking it out. We are busy of the Showstopper. We started off with 200. We now have 153 Showstoppers remaining. I think the thing that's happening here is that people have had a bit of a line over in the US after 8 to 10 and now beginning to wake up. Our numbers apparently of people watching on YouTube have literally doubled over the course of the last 10 minutes. So it is getting busy. Let us know if you were with Sarah on the craft day on 8 to 10. Sarah and Adam, of course, last night, very busy. But we are very pleased to have your company here. Thank you, Rebecca Davies, who says, Midnight Mist is my favourite colour from the Duet. I think I need to replace it soon. I've used it too much. Ah, right, yes. And if you don't have it, it will be missed, won't it? It will be missed. And Joe Holt said, Joe, for you, yes, I can do this. She says, can you please repeat the names of the dies that weren't on 8 to 10 so I can pick them up? Thank you. The two that you won't have are as follows. The Decorative, so that's that one there. So you need to pick that one up and get that one in your basket. Look at this team, getting the details up, you see. A well-oiled machine here. So that's your decorative. And then the other one that you won't have. Is anyone else, by the way, sorry, is anyone else, sorry, I know you've changed it now. Does anyone else see like a, you know, like the dragons?
Dragon.
Yes,
Yes.
on Chinese New Year.
Chinese
the
New
dragon.
Year, it's exactly that. I can see that.
Thank
yeah.
goodness for that. It's not just me. And then no, Jamie, we are not losing it because Debbie sees it too.
I
So
do
obviously you're the one that's losing it. Can you hear
Bit
him?
neck and.
Can you hear him
yeah.
saying that you're losing it?
Oh, we don't take no notes of James. We do actually. He directs us, so that's very untrue.
But
We kind of have to listen to him.
sometimes. And then the second one is your ornate flourish, which is that one there. So that one you don't have. So just again, Joe, ornate
Or dragon.
and decorative dragon. Decorative. Right, there you go. And that goes for anyone else who's just woken up this morning and watched HSN. If you bought those are the two that you need to get individually. If you love them all, Showstopper is the way to go. All right, shall we get back to another demonstration with
Oh,
Debbie?
yes, please. Right, we've shown those duets, so I thought let's use them because I just adore them. So I'm going to use the Decorative Flourish, which is that beautiful design. And then I've used my new favourite cardstock. So if you haven't got it, do head to the website and grab it because it's our linen cardstock. The linen cardstock A4 is really textured on one side and then not on the other. So I'm using the plainer side on this one. And I've done my card blank by 8 3/4 by 4 1/4.
Okay.
And then I've just come in 1/4 of an inch increments, but this time we're going to use the more textured side, so you get sort of a more flatter side round the edge. And then I've come in another 1/4 of an increment for our matte layer on the inside. So the top one is what we're going to use our decorative flourish with. The middle one is what we're going to use on the with the Duet ink pads. So I'm going to take my brushes. I don't know, we've still not got these in stock. I
No,
don't
we
think,
haven't,
so
unfortunately.
Apologies for that.
Lost on a
But-
boat somewhere, I think.
Yeah, they just they come in and they just go again. So, and all we're going to do is build up colour. So now this is textured cardstock. So I'm not going to do it all. I've got a piece already done because it's textured. It needs to have a bit more laid down of ink. And I do love to put the ink on with the brush. You can take it directly to it, which will put on a little bit more, but it would actually come out darker than what you need it to be. So I would sort of persevere with your brush and keep just going in. So that's our yellow. Let me just grab some kitchen towel to take that off, because then we're going to go in with our yellow. So the lemon meringue. I always think it's a funny spelling. Do you ever spell things, Ben, the way that they are? Like, so I can't spell Wednesday. I have to write Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I just wouldn't be able to spell it in my head. Wednesday.
Yeah, there are certain words that I do struggle to spell. Oh, so yeah, Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
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 So when I'm spelling it, I write it Wednesday. Otherwise, I just wouldn't be able to spell it.
Oh, so you would probably spell it like W-E-N, Wednesday, W-N, Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Rather than Wednesday.
Yeah, it just doesn't come to me naturally. There's only certain words, and meringue is the other one, so I always say meringue, and then I can, when I'm writing it,
Meringue.
I can spell it because I can't spell meringue otherwise.
Meringue.
Yeah, because it's got, look, meringue, because it's got a funny spelling, hasn't it?
Anyone else got any funny words that they...
got funny words that they
to
find difficult to spell. My mum was the same with Saturday. She always wrote it Saturday and Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday.
I always remember my nan, because obviously my full name, Ben, is Benjamin.
Benjamin, yeah.
And she always used to write Benji Man.
Benji Man.
Benji Man.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, it's Benjamin, not Benji Man. Benji Man.
But when you say it, it's Benjamin.
Benjamin.
Yeah, Benjamin, which is Benjamin, isn't it?
Benjamin, yeah, I suppose.
Isn't it funny how the brain works? Right, so build up those colours across there. Once you've done that, you'll get to this point. So you'll get to all those different colours. And you can see I'm not worried that they're a little bit smudgy. You just want to build up those beautiful colours, and then you still get the textures over that. So we're leaving this as it is. And then we're going to bring in, I'm just going to make sure, let me just grab myself a white because I don't want to get ink on my white piece of card just yet.
Okay.
So let's pop those to the side. and bring in our next piece, which is going to layer over the top. So when I pop that over the top, you can see we've just got a little rim of colour around the edges. And then when we place that onto our main card, you've then got the white around that edge as well. So it's all sort of tying in. Now we're going to use this one to cut out. So let me just again clear this up as we go along. I did just have it.
Rachel's very learned. She says Wednesday was originally the day of Odin in Old English because they used to call him Woden. So it's Odin's Day, Woden's Day, Wednesday.
Oh.
That's the reasons why, apparently.
There you go.
Thank good.
I mean, where's all the other days of the week come from?
Where do the other days of the week come
Yeah.
from? Wow. I mean, Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. Monday, Tuesday, happy days. Wednesday, Thursday, happy days.
What a day. Oh, I missed some of the days, sorry.
Saturday was named after the Roman god Saturn, apparently, Rachel says.
Okay.
Thursday, Thor.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that before.
Thursday.
Thursday, yeah.
Thursday. That's what they say down my neck of the woods, all right, my love? What day comes after Wednesday? Thursday.
Oh, yeah,
Thursday.
you're coming from my neck of the woods down in Norfolk.
No, I don't come from your neck of the woods. I come from my neck of the woods with Devonshire. But they speak sort of similar, don't they?
They do sound similar, yes.
Yeah, they do. All right, my boots.
We come from tractor boy country.
Tractor boy country you come from. I come from soda country. Or a bit further down, I suppose.
Cider boy. That's funny. Actually, that was a prime example here of the card. Can you see how warped the card
Yeah,
has
you can see it
become?
more this time.
So it's like there, we'll turn it that way. So by taking out a layer, I'm not going to worry because I have one that I've already done, but I'm going to show you how it comes out because it does look really pretty. And then we're also going to use our ink pads just to make some sort of splash marks as well. So let's pop that onto there, send that one through. And then that gives us our two cuts. So don't think that you just have to use these once on your card. You can put these in all different placements. And the same as the scrapbooking page we did earlier, you could put it onto all the four corners of the bigger scrapbook page, and that would really frame your photograph as well.
Carol Byrne, Big Winner Byrne is back on. Hello, Carol, saying she's the same with Wednesday.
Oh, is that how she spells it as well?
Yeah,
So
I
it's
thought
the
of
only
one
way
which I
can do
always
it.
have to think about is February. When I write that down, I have to
yes.
write down
A
February.
library as well. There are other like ones.
library. Yeah.
Jewellery is another one that I can never get my
Oh, yeah,
head
'cause
around.
it's-
So I
it's
have to spell it jewel because I can spell jewel.
Jewellery.
And then a-re.
Jewellery.
Yes. But if I was to spell it in one go, I'm not very good. Do you know where people? Do you know like these spelling bees? Because I think I'm quite a good speller, but I can't spell from memory. I have to write it down. So if you ask me to spell something,
right, okay. You'd have to write that down.
I would have to write it down rather than say it out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be good at spelling bees because I just wouldn't be able to say it out loud.
Oh, so you'd have to have a piece of paper and pen in front of you and then read it out what you've
Someone
written
would
down.
ask me how you spell something and I would go to spell it and go, oh, hang on a minute, and then I'd write it down and go, oh, that's how you spell it. I just wouldn't be able to, unless it's a really easy word, but I'm talking about longer
Like
words.
cat.
Like cat.
Hang on, let me just get my pad.
Cheeky. Right, what we're going to do now is I'm just going to put a little bit of the colours at the side. So we're just going to use a few of them. Let's use the purple pink and we'll have a bit of the Moringu.
Moringu. You know all I can think of when you say Moringu is
What?
Pingu.
Pingu. Is Pingu still about? I mean, my kids used to watch Pingu and I never got it. I used to think it was an awful programme because it never really did anything. So I'm just taking some water and we're just going to flick that over. So however you want. If you want a bit more splash, then put some bigger bits of water in it. Let's take the purple. And we'll add some purple.
And this again is showing just how versatile these ink pads are, isn't it?
I love them,
Duet.
just love them.
Yeah.
Yeah, my favourite are the pigment, but I really love these ones. Debbie Robinson's, these are her new favourites.
And Leanne
loves
as well.
them. Yeah, they are so good. And I think if you were unsure of what ones to go for, I think, yeah, these are just amazing.
We're just going between the two different deals on the side of the screen and the bottom of the screen, so you know, because a lot of people are showstoppering. A lot of people are just going for the collection on their own as well. So on the side of your screen now, just the collection on its own. Bottom of the screen is the showstopper, and of course the individuals are on the Shop the Show, Shop the Day page for you too.
They're amazing, aren't they? So what I've also done then is I've just used, you know, our fancy sentiment. So I've got my sentiment here, my friend, and then you've got the thanks. So thanks, my friend. I've just used those and stamped onto this one. It's already dry, so you can see I've just put extra bigger splashes on there, and we've also stamped my friend on there. So we're going to just place this on top. And all I'm going to use on here is our dotty tape pen. So let's just move that on the back there and just use the dots to go over the top. So just like so. Just want to make sure that we grab all of those pieces. I'm not having a lot of luck with the tape pens today. So let's just, I haven't got another dotty one. Let me just see. No.
Victoria's just saying, I do the spelling thing with Wednesday, and unfortunately as well, I pronounce the middle very precise, so I don't forget about the E. Unfortunately. Yes.
We all have our ways, don't we, of how we remember to spell certain words.
What's that one from Matilda that they spell and they've got the little rhyme for it?
Oh, I can't remember.
Mrs. I can think of the rhyme, but I can't think what they're spelling. Mrs.
Yeah,
Well, if I could say the rhyme, I know what the word was, Jamie. Mrs. something. No, Mrs. I can't. Someone will tell me.
I can't remember
they
what
spell something out in Matilda. Mrs. What is it? Mrs. M. Mrs. I. Mrs. No, it's not. S. Someone will tell us in a minute.
Oh, I love Matilda. I'd love to go and watch the musical.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, we went and saw it in
I
London
would
a few
love
years
to go
ago.
and
It's
see it.
amazing.
Yeah.
The kids are just off the chart talented. It's unbelievable. Mrs. D, Mrs. I, Mrs. FFI, Mrs. C, Mrs. U, Mrs. LTY. There you go. Difficulty.
Oh, that's really cool. What am I looking for? Glue again. Let's pop that on.
Yeah, you should definitely get to the theatre and see that. One of my favourite things
and I
to
only
watch.
learnt the alphabet, and I still do it now. Do you know when people say, well, what comes after, like, P? Or
Yeah.
I still have to do the alphabet
Quickly
rhyme
go
in my
through
head.
it.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
Q.
Yeah, Q.
Can you do the alphabet backwards?
No. Can you?
If I could do it very slowly.
Wow.
Very slowly.
That's amazing if you can do that. Yeah, no, I wouldn't be able to do that.
That's like in To Start a Jingle All the Way, isn't it? When he uses the hard shoulder and the cop pulls him over because he's trying to get to his kids' karate
Oh,
grading.
that's how you know it.
Yeah, and he goes to Arnie, he goes, okay, walk in a straight line and recite the alphabet. And he goes, A, B, C, and then the cop goes, backwards.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that. It's like if someone told me to spell a word backwards, I'd really struggle with that too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think I'd be all right because I could picture a word, but the alphabet. Spell what? It's the same, isn't it? Race car. Johnny's just saying spell race car backwards.
I
but
never
it's the
knew
same.
that. That's really clever.
Yeah.
There you go. Look
Wow.
at that. How beautiful is that card? Nice and simple, but using your inks, but using them in different variations on the card. But what I love about these, Ben, is it shows that that you can make these the full frontal part of your card, and all you need is a few inks, some colours, or your sentiments to go on there as well.
Absolutely brilliant. Rebecca Davies just saying, I used to love Pingu. Did I? I don't think. No. I think it was on when I was little, but it wasn't something that I really liked. I was more of a He-Man man. Right, shall we have a look at the? What do you want to look at? The deal, or if you just want the deal on its own? I'll pop this to the side. If you just want the deal on its own, here it is. It's these two at the front here that you won't have. So I'll show you these first. If you want to get these individually, you can, right? So these are the two that weren't on. Oh no, that's not those two at all. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. It's these two. If you were watching HSN last night, you won't have seen these two. So to complete your collection, get these two individually, but they do form the 6-piece collection. So you've got that beautiful ornate flourish. That's the first one. And then your second one is the decorative flourish. It's like we were saying, looks like the Chinese dragon a little bit. Yeah, so those are the two that you don't have. And then the other 4, which you will have seen if you were on HSN last night, are these. The opulent flourish. I might be with you, Debbie. Was this the one that you said was your favourite?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I might be with you actually on that one. Really beautiful. Again, giving you the opportunity to stencil with these. If you want to paper piece, colour into these, entirely up to you. They do afford you a lot of creativity. Fancy Flourish is the next one. Also within the set is the beautiful Elegant Flourish, a little bit more detailed, I suppose, smaller pieces, smaller die cuts in there, if you like, a little bit more like sort of, I don't know, like sort of ivy maybe I can see there, but very beautiful nevertheless. And then you've also got your Swirling Flourish included in there too. So those are the 6 brand new dies for £36 or $44.80. You can go individually on them as well. If you're seeing them for the first time today and you just want to buy a couple, they're all available individually, not just, of course, the 2 ones that you didn't see on HSN last night. But if you're going for the Showstopper, you get everything I've just shown you, and then for an extra £10 or $24, you're going to get all of this, which is £35 or $45 worth of value. So you're going to get all of your large 3D foam pads in there. So it's 20 sheets of the larger foam pads. Again, if you want, you can obviously take those and make the smaller, snip into them with your scissors. You're going to get a set of our heat-resistant acetate in there too. So that is 12 sheets of that included in the bundle. And then your beautiful Arabian Nights.
Arabian Nights.
Oh, hello. Someone's hacked into this, haven't they? What the?
Has it been being used?
It's got the paper pad in there as well. What is going on here? I just wanted to show you the colours.
See, look how nice that orange looks with your waistcoat.
Oh yeah, it does look nice actually, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tin Man now.
Like a Tin Man, did you say? He-Man.
Oh, Johnny's saying He-Man, I'm saying Tin Man. Yeah, he's like He-Man. Gladiator.
Gladiator. Craft Man. There we go.
It would look lovely, orange.
It would, wouldn't it? Look, do you remember the Green Cross Code Man? What was I doing? Oh yeah, so you I think the orange matches the blue quite nicely now.
It does match the blue lovely, yes.
I might keep this on for the rest of the day. Anyway, you're going to get 8 colours, 3 sheets of each. I'm wearing all the orange, unfortunately, so I can't. I can't show you anymore, but you will also get all of these beautiful colours within the set as well.
Oh, the purple would look nice.
I'm not putting any more on. 250 GSM, and yet you're getting this in the set for just an extra £10 or $24. Rebecca Dancer says, Ben has been tangled. You know when you've been tangled.
He's a lovely advert.
Al's watching says, hello, Ben and Debs.
I have morning now, or afternoon now.
And Lisa P says, when asked for the last 4 numbers of my social security number, I have to whisper the whole thing, then say the last 4. Okay.
Well, you're knowing the whole thing. I wouldn't know what mine is.
I know my national insurance number, I know.
Oh, I
off by
don't know
heart.
mine.
And I used to know, until it changed very recently, my the 16 digits across my card. My Visa card I used to know, so I didn't have to get the card out and all it.
Well, that's really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I know my mobile number, so I would have to get the last digits of that, I would have to say it all to know what the last 2 are, last 4 are.
Hi to Victoria, says, I still love Pingu. We had it in Germany as well. My other favourite growing up, besides Magnum PI, was the show Dinosaurs. The baby saying, not the mama.
Dinosaurs, I don't remember
That was... Oh, Johnny! Johnny, apparently it went, not the mama, like that. I remember what they looked like, but I didn't really watch it. It was on the Saturday afternoon here, wasn't it? Dinosaurs.
I used to watch Land Before Time, something like that, which was the dinosaurs.
Oh, the
cartoon, was it? Yeah, cartoon.
Land Before.
Was that
Yeah,
what
they
it's
made
called?
quite a few movies out of that,
Yeah, they were lovely. I love those.
Should we have a look at some finished samples just before the end of this hour?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, because we have so many. It'd be a shame not to show you some more of them. Absolutely beautiful. So the actual bag here, I love being able to create a gift bag like this. It's so beautiful, this one. I mean, it hasn't got a name. Oh, it has got a name on it. It's Marie Jones has made that absolutely
pretty.
Gorgeous. And these ones are all the 6 in the same style of cards, but showing you how the different ones are. So Marie Jones has done all of these as well. Absolutely beautiful. So similar thing that I've just done, just splattering your ink on the top or your paints, however you want to do it, with that same colour underneath. Really makes those dies pop. Looking absolutely gorgeous. Just putting a flower on them, a little flourish, sentiment, makes the whole card. But then we come into what the design team have done, and these are just, Jackie Smith has made this one. Jackie, I love this card. I just never thought about doing an easel card at the side of a base of a card. I just think that's really lovely, especially with the mirror card underneath. Another great one here, which has been done by Lisa West. I love this one because I think it's more home decor. So literally put a little battery operated candle in there. Love that you've stenciled on here on one of the demos in the next hour. We're going to be doing some stenciling with it as well. Creating boxes, creating shaker cards. I think that's always a really nice one to do. I think this one is so pretty. Another one by Lisa West. She's done this beautiful one. So you've got that in. I love that you've got your inside piece here to write your sentiment on, and then you've got those beautiful flourishes on the front of the card in those pastel colours. Just looks exceptional. And another one, I think this one is very pretty, very elegant.
Wow,
make a lovely wedding card, but also make a nice sympathy card as well. So great way to use those flourishes at the side. A few more. We've got lots of samples, so I want to show as many as possible. Love this one, really pretty and understated. It's just gorgeous. Love the fact of making a tag card as well. I think that's a great one. Monica
Is that one
has done
before
that
the tag card? Is that embossed as well as die cut into, or?
No, it's just cut into the top of the card and then pink underneath.
Oh, the blue looks like it's embossed though. Is it not?
No, it's shimmer. It's our shimmer.
Shimmer.
Yeah, can you see? It's our shimmer paints, I think.
Wow, okay.
They've just been done to spritz the top of the card. Yeah, and then underneath you've got that pink, which looks lovely, doesn't it? That's amazing, that is. Got another shaker card here. Just a couple more. Love this one. Very similar to the one we've done, actually. So it just shows you the differences. If I bring the card in that we've just done in a similar sort of way, you've got 2 completely different looks, but showing those flourishes off beautifully. And in fact, that's the same one that I've actually used. That's strange, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
But they're quite identical, just different ways of doing them. So yeah, amazing designs, and I'm so glad you're loving them as much as we are.
Good afternoon, Karen Cronin, who says, good afternoon, Ben and Debbie and team. Trying to catch up with everything I've missed over the past few days. I love YouTube for every show that I've missed. Yes, you'll never miss a show if you go onto YouTube, subscribe to our channel, because you'll be able to watch every show from, well, basically day dot. And of course, you can subscribe. You can watch CTV 24/7 as well, where shows are repeated when we're not live. Donna says, you are cracking me up. And Victoria says, just a notification, and now waiting impatiently for my Yodel man with the G2 box. Oh, Victoria, need to get a pic of you with the G2 once it arrives. How long does it say? Does it say how long you're going to be waiting? Very exciting day for you, and also very exciting, of course, if you haven't yet checked it out, our back in stock section is on the website too. So loads of great deals there for you. Paper pads that you've not seen for ages, vellum pads, 12x12, 6x6s, loads of goodies there. So if you haven't yet explored that section of the website, absolutely worth having a little bit of a look today to pick up all of those fantastic deals before somebody else does. Welcome everybody, if you have just joined us, here we are, another day. It's Wednesday, middle of the week already here at Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby, thanks for joining us. We are an hour into our launch day show, brand new, large flourishing dies. These are incredible, you guys have loved them. Many options for you as far as shopping for them is concerned. The Showstopper option is disappearing very, very quickly. We started off with 200 of those, I think less than 150, in fact 140 of those now left. All the options available for you if you do want to buy individually, and indeed just go for those on their own. Let's get into it and have a look. Just to let you know as well, tonight we have got a masterclass with these coming up. So if you want some more hints and tips and ideas, if you are buying them in this show, tune in tonight live at 5 and we will bring you more hints, tips and ideas. And that is a good show as well to ask more of the questions. So if there's a particular thing that you want to see, particular technique you want Debbie to do, you can ask. And if we can, we will. But that's tonight at 5. The other show that you've got coming up actually at 3 o'clock this afternoon, which is 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific, is our Craft Along today, which is all about the Modern Man collection. All those goodies are available for you as well on the shop the day if you want to pick those up. Quick look at the Showstopper again, really quick look, because I realise if you have been with us in the first hour, we've just done this, but worth just showing you for those of you that have just joined what you are going to be getting. So 6 brand new dies. These 4, if you shopped on HSN yesterday, you will have seen already, okay? But they're beautiful dies, going to cut this detailed design into your card for you, then giving you option to be able to back that with some beautiful paper, linen cardstock, glitter cardstock, whatever it might be. Create your own backgrounds behind it, make these shaker cards out of these, paper piece with these, stencil with them. Very, very versatile dies. So the 4 designs are Swirling Flourish. You're also going to get in here the beautifully intricate, elegant flourish. This one here is that slightly bigger, sort of bolder, fancy flourish. And then you're also going to receive this one, another sort of bigger, bolder design is the opulent flourish. The 2 other dies that you'll get in this set weren't in the HSN bundle. So if you want to get these individually, you can get all of them individually, but these are the 2 you should add into your basket if you shopped last night. The decorative flourish, and then also your ornate flourish. So that's the 6 brand new dies. If you go for the Showstopper, we will also throw in 12 sheets of our heat resistant acetate. We will bring you the large 3D foam pads, 20 sheets of those included, and then the 24 sheets of the Arabian Nights linen cardstock. That should equate to another £35 or $45. It's £10 or $24 extra when you go for the Showstopper. So incredible value for money. Just less than 140 of those now available to go round. As I say, if you want the collection on its own, you can. If you want to go individually for the dies as well, you've got the opportunity to be able to do that. All the details for you on the shop, the show. Hi to Donna, who's joined us. Al says, dad joke alert, Ben. As the cards are flowers, I've themed it. I'm so excited spring is here, I wet my plants.
Oh dear. I warned him today as well.
What did you say?
I just don't write anything bad.
Okay.
And that was bad.
And Victoria, who's waiting on our G2, apparently it is 5 stops away now. I expect a message, please, when that does come through. Can I tell you my dad joke for the day before we move on?
Yes.
Someone told me that it's impossible to make a pun about vegetables.
Okay.
But that's not necessarily true.
Oh, that's poor. Oh, Johnny liked it.
Thank
Johnny
you.
Liked it.
The dad's appreciated it, you see. Al will appreciate that, I'm sure, in a minute.
Yeah, he will.
Less
You'll set him off
celery.
now, though. No more jokes.
Okay.
Serious.
Okay.
It's launch day.
Launch day, serious face. Okay, now on this serious show, let's go over to our craft expert in the Craft Expert Corner with Debbie, who will do a demonstration.
You sounded just like, do you know the film, do you know Willy Wonka? And Tim Brooke-Taylor is in there. And he speaks as the teacher and he wants to know how many, and you sounded just like him then. One of us, just my all-time favourite film.
What, the original one?
The original,
with,
yes.
Gene Wilder, wasn't it?
Gene Wilder,
Yeah.
yes.
Ah.
Yeah. Right, so let's do some stenciling with this. So first of all, we're going to actually die cut our we're going to die cut the die into just some cardstock. So I've just got a small piece of cardstock here. I will give you the measurements. I've just done it to 5 1/4 by 3 3/4, and that's enough just to pop onto the edge there, or right in the middle really of that card. And then let's cut that out. So I actually only need my smaller plates, but I'm not quite sure what I've done with them. And again, I'm just going to cut it out using my metal shim. So let's go back to the metal shim, pop that in, like so. And actually, I think we'll get away with that without having to tape it down. I'll just be extra careful. So, but make sure you use your low tack tape, and that will just hold it into place.
Okay.
So because we've got the Gemini and I've took out one of my shims, I'm going to let that go through. Now I've just heard that little clunk. That means it's gone through, and then we're going to pause it and reverse it, which we can do because we've got the Gemini. So let's just bring that one out. That's going to cut that no problem whatsoever. So let's take that one. Yes, perfect. And then we'll take that one out because I want to keep this flat, and the reason being is because I want to use it as a stencil. So it's a case, just take all those pieces out. I've got my die brush. Oh, I have actually. So let me just grab my die brush, and that will just take out all those pieces. You will find the die brushes on the website if you did want one of these. So, and you do get a sponge with it, but I don't like sponge, so I don't use a sponge, I just use my hand.
You don't like sponge?
No, I've got a bit of a fear of sponge.
What, like the texture of it, you mean?
Yeah, I go really cold. When I was little, it used to bring me up in rash. So I couldn't use sponge, and I think because of that I've then developed this fear of it, and I just don't like the texture and the feel of it.
I never did.
Don't like it.
That's like me with wooden chip forks and wooden lolly sticks.
Oh, right, yes. Yeah, it's textures of things, isn't it? My brother doesn't like polystyrene.
Oh, I can understand that.
Really sets his teeth on it.
Yeah.
Right, with this one, in fact, I was going to use my this brush, but I'm going to switch this out for one of our ink daubers because I think that will be better stenciling through.
Okay.
So let's just grab one of those. Actually, that one looks like it could be a shimmer. And I'm using the raspberry shimmer ink pad. So this is the pigmented one. And all we're going to do, so this piece of card I've cut to 6 3/4 by 5 1/4.
Are these the original shimmers, did you say?
Yes, these are original
because we've got the
ones.
gold on the show.
Yes. And then all we're going to do is take our stencil, and you can put this wherever you want. So if you just want some stenciling off the side, if you want those swirls, I'm going to do this going up here, like so. And we're just going to dot that through. Now you could use your spray ink. I'm not going to worry too much. We're just going to pop this through. And you can do it as light or as dark as you want. I've done sort of one which I've done quite a lighter amount through. And it's just a case of just placing that where you want it. And it's a really nice way of being able to use these dies as stencils as well as die cuts.
Yeah.
So, which are so pretty.
And that's what these shows are brilliant for, helping you to sort of think out the box a little bit, because again, you know, a lot of you might pick up on that, but for newbie crafters, you might not necessarily have thought of doing that. So
yeah, absolutely. And if you wanted to, I know our US viewers can't, but we do a stick and shine, which is the green tin. If you made a stencil and sprayed it, let it dry, sprayed it again, let it dry and sprayed it again, it actually enamels it, and you could use it over and over again as a stencil. It won't get ruined.
okay.
But look, you've got that beautiful stencil flourish around the edges. Let's just do a little more. And you could just do it wherever you want to place it.
And again, this tip you were showing here of just using parts of the stencil rather than having to think that you have to use the whole thing. So I always get stuck in that trap. It's like with embossing folders, you think you've got to use the whole thing every time.
Yeah, and the reason that I'm doing this is because we're placing our topper in the middle, so I don't need to fill the middle section. So you literally continue with this, put this wherever you want it, so it's just one of those, might as well just continue here, pop some more in place. And don't get rid of this piece of card that if you can use this, literally you could cover the whole thing if you wanted to afterwards. And then you'd have this amazing coloured piece that you could actually use as your topper. So don't get rid of anything. Nothing is a waste. So just go around there. I love this effect. Look how pretty that's starting to look.
Really cool.
And let's do this one. Yeah, I love using stencils anyway, but to be able to create your own, because these are cut-in dies and not cut out, we can use them as beautiful stencils.
Rachel Burke has just messaged whilst we're watching you saying, "Afternoon, Ben and Debbie, I ordered my Gemini at the weekend and it arrived yesterday."
Oh, amazing.
I didn't realise that Crafter's Companion was using Superman for deliveries. I can't believe how quick it came, but I'm so excited to get playing. Yeah, he's on the book, Superman. You know, now and again he'll do some deliveries.
That is so quick, isn't it? I love that.
Really quick. When he's not busy saving, what's his city called? Metropolis. He's busy delivering for us.
I wouldn't have a clue.
And people are now messaging as well about things they don't like the feeling of. Rebecca Davies can't stand touching raw chicken. Ooh. And Liz R says, I can't touch cheese.
Cheese?
Cheese.
Oh.
I don't like the smell, and I certainly can't eat it.
Oh my goodness! My friend doesn't eat cheese. And
What?
I don't know. I don't
love
get
cheese.
it. Yeah, she doesn't eat cheese either. No.
Well, I never did.
Yeah, no, I love cheese. Look how pretty
That is
our background
gorgeous.
is. You would never think that comes from using a die. So let's do our mats and layers. So I've already cut one out. So I've cut exactly the same one out as we've done before. We just didn't use this one as a stencil. And then I've just cut out a bit of scrap black card. I thought we'd do some shadowing because I love to get that gorgeous black shadow in between. And I love using black with white and pinks. I think it's a really cool design. So let's just, again, I've changed my dotty tape pen, so let's hope this one works. So, well, I shouldn't speak too quickly, but what I am going to do is just pop this over the top here.
Nice.
And we're just going to use this to go across. Yeah, this one's good. Don't know what I was doing with the other one.
Oh, Al. Superman delivers outside of Kent. Do you get it?
Yes, Clark Kent.
Clark Kent. That is bad but brilliant, Al. I like that.
It's bad but brilliant.
Bad but brilliant, yeah.
Right, so we've got that bit, and I'm going to use this one just to go, and we're going to mat and layer this one onto some black cardstock. So I do love my mats and layers at the moment, so it always adds interest, it adds dimension, just a really great way of popping these up. So then what I'm going to do is use this black one to shadow. So I'm just going to go inside and slightly, very slightly, just find a little bit of the black edge underneath, just like so. So you can see then when we put it onto here, that black just comes through. It makes it more dramatic. And then we're going to do the back of this one. I'm just going to again go down over the top, just fill in all those gaps with the dots.
I was just saying, how do you clean that stencil? So if you've made a stencil, you mentioned it a minute ago, didn't you? Like, so you could.
You can't clean it because it's a piece of card.
Yeah.
But if you was to put your, this is the one I'm talking about. I'll go and grab it. It's this spray and shine.
Spray and shine, yeah.
Yeah, and it's the green one. It's the one with the green nib. So what this is, it forms a protective layer over everything you put it onto. So literally you would, in fact, if I bring this in, I can show you. Let me just grab a piece of scratch card. So you could literally, and this is before you do your inking.
Oh, so it's a white piece of card, yeah?
White piece of card.
Right.
So let's do it on the back so you can see. Literally, you just spritz like this, and then it will give you this. Can you see the shine that you're getting onto? You can see it on there, onto the brown card more. Gives you a shine. And what I would say is just little spritz. Let that dry. Once it's dry, you then go over it again.
Yeah.
And you just build it up. And as you build it up, it's like heat embossing.
Right,
and
okay.
it creates like this. Put it this, I'm not sure if we can catch that at all. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
I can
we
see
just
it.
catch it there.
Bottom right.
Yeah, and we can literally, if I put it that way, and Jamie might be able to catch it. Yeah, you can see there, so you've got the shine on the side, and there we go. It enamels it, and then what happens is then when you put your inks on it, you could then wash that off.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just a really cool way. But apologies to anyone in the US because we don't ship that out. So unless HSN do that,
Okay.
I don't think.
I'm
we
sure there must
would,
be something similar in the US.
Yes, Mod Podge. They
Oh,
do the
okay,
same
yeah,
sort of
yeah.
thing. So any varnish, that sort of thing, you could do that with it, yeah, as well. Right, so let's stick this onto our middle section. So we've got this one here. Just bring that one into place. So we're doing all those beautiful mats and layers, and then we're going to get our card blank and then mat and layer these ones up. So just using, again, tape pens, but if you want to use your tacky glue for your mats and layers just for better precision and more wiggle room, you absolutely can. I don't mind so much things that are not completely perfect, so I don't mind using my tape pens. Let's just pop that layer on. And then we've got that beautiful stenciled piece that's just going to go around the edges. So let's pop that one into place. And then this one will go in the middle of there.
Really?
So it's all starting to tie
Yeah.
in.
Don't the black and the pink work really well
Black
together?
and pink and white looks
Yeah.
just so striking together. Yeah, really nice combination. In fact, white and any colour with black looks really cool. Lime greens, makes it nice and zesty.
Yeah.
Of course, we like white and blue, as Jamie just said. Other football teams available, aren't they? And let's just pop some of this on. So just to make a little bit of, I tell you what was happening, it wasn't that it was weird, it was me using it weirdly. It's coming away from the next layer.
Oh, I
think
see.
the heat
Because the heat in here.
Yeah, I think it's the heat has just made it sort of all coming away from the bit. So I don't think it was the tape, it was me being silly with it.
Just whilst you're sticking, Victoria asks a question and says, to make a stencil, could you cut out a piece of acetate or cut a laminated sheet of cardstock?
Not with the these dies.
No.
You could possibly cut through the heat resistant, but I still think that would resist an intricate die. So no, you wouldn't be able to do that. I mean, obviously the longevity of them is not going to last forever. It's just that if you want to do your stenciling, that's just a quick way of being able to keep them for a few more attempts.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I mean, stencil, I've thrown that away now, but that stencil will last a long time. You could, as long as you're being careful when you place your ink through it, it's just going to look great.
But to be honest,
anyway.
chances are, if you're cutting it out, you're cutting it out because you want the die cut element of it anyway. So I suppose just the fact that you've got the stencil opportunity there is just a bit of a bonus, to be honest with you.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to place that up there, and then we're going to put our bow. I've just got a little bow to add underneath, like so. So
That's
just
very
celebrate
pretty.
your day. But there we go. A nice way of being able to use those swirls as your stencils and the forefront of your card.
And you know what, again, the great thing about that is nice and easy to follow, nice and easy to achieve yourself as well. So give these a go. If you're picking these deals up today, make sure you bookmark the show, make sure you're watching it and checking out all of Debbie's demos. If you want some shimmer ink pads, we can offer you the gold ones that we've got on the show, so affording you the same sort of thing that you've got with the silver, the fact that these are pigments, so you're going to get that intense metallic sheen and shine with these, but you can blend with these, emboss with these if you want to as well. But you can see this is the sort of second gen, isn't it, of those shimmer ink pads that we did, because the first had that silver sheen to them. These have got that beautiful gold shimmer. And you are definitely this time getting all 8, so I won't confuse myself with what you're going to be getting, and I won't get all of these out, but I will show you once again that they do come in that sort of newer design, that ergonomic design, so they're easy to fit into the palm of your hand, nice and easy to take straight to your cardstock if you want to, and of course you've got that teardrop design there too, so if you do want to get them into sort of more harder to reach areas, you can, but the 8 colours that you will receive are on the board, and there you go, that's just a lovely angle there. You can see all of that gold shimmer coming through on the 8 colours that you're going to get. So the golden honey, peach terracotta, majestic ruby and flame pink, secret garden, midnight shore, gilded sky and cosmic purple, a couple of colours, particularly that one there, will work very nicely with something which is coming your way next week, which I will say nothing else about. Although if you watch the countdown to launch show at the beginning of the month, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Linen cardstock. Now this is a 4-piece collection. Ah, yes, that would be why. So you are going to get in that set your Arabian Nights. Already shown you all the colours in there, but you're getting 24 sheets, 8 colours, 3 sheets of each within that set. All right, so that's your first collection. You're then going to get, feels like there's about 2 pieces of card in that one. You will get 24 sheets in there, but all of these beautiful colours from our very recent launch of the Honeysuckle collection. Just a lovely, lovely colour palette. So within that and the Arabian Nights, I suppose some sort of brighter, bolder colours that you're going to get in that set. Then you're going to get, I suppose, more sort of pastel-y sort of stripped back colours in the Hydrangea, and also the next set, which I'll show you in just a second, but the Hydrangea. Here you go, all these beautiful colours, 8 sheets. 8 colours, I should say, 3 sheets of each year. So each one holds, what, 24, 48. So you're getting 96 sheets of our beautiful linen cardstock from all of these collections. Great way to be stocking up on these right now. And then also, you're going to get the set of our linen cardstock from the amazing, biggest selling collection of the year, the Enchanted Ocean, which is all of these fantastic colours. Again, 8 sheets, or 8 colours, 3 sheets of each. So 96 sheets in total, saving 10% off the bundle price, and then your discount on top of that too. So if you're a Platinum member, £43.20, or, oh, I love that mint, or $58.40 if you're in the US. All of those deals and more on the Shop the Show, Shop the Day page. And of course, don't forget, whilst you are, oh, hello, whilst you are, I can't remember what I was going to say now. Oh yes, whilst you are on the website, do check out the back in stock section, which is the back in stock section, which is on the website with loads of great deals for you. So do make sure you have a look. Now, I wonder if you can guess what we're doing next.
Day to day looks like, on a normal day when I'm working from home, get up, breakfast, quick phone call with my daughter, and then I'm up in the craft room and I spend all my time in the craft room. If it's spending a day with the grandkids, that's it. That's my best part of the day, just spending time with family and those gorgeous little grandkids of mine. The best part of the day when I'm at work is when I go on air, because I absolutely love it. Both. I prefer a shower in the morning. I feel fresher. I feel that I can tackle my day. However, depending on how that day's been, I also would have a double shower, so I'd have one in the morning and one at night too. Absolutely, 100% coffee. Will always be coffee, and flavoured coffee is my favourite at the moment. Dare I say it's a full English breakfast, the beans, the tomatoes, the bacon, the sausage, and everything else that goes with a traditional English breakfast. Craft along every day of the week. I absolutely love going through the stages from the start of a project to the end of a project. So craft along is definitely my favourite choice. I can't leave without my lipstick. It's a given. I once didn't have a lipstick on me, and Leanne helped me out that day. Kick off the shoes, sit down for a couple of minutes, just gather my thoughts, and then grab my tea.
Pokey tools and paper pads, gilding, wax and stamping mats, scissors, glitter, builder blocks, faux snow fabric, rocker blocks, Brias, misters, quilting clips, and die brush tools, precision snips, finger daubers, acetates, stencils, glue guns and templates, Gemini Pro, Julia and the OG, Gemini Go, Mini and the MIDI, tri-blend brush pens, aqua pens and aqua blends, illustrators, classics and tri-blends and color blends and glitter pens and sparkle pens, outliner pens. Fine tip glue applicators, envelopes, creators, stamping platforms, boxer boards, the big score and scoreboard, Nina card and craft card, glitter card, matte black card, graphics, wadding and adhesive sheets, glass mats, guillotines and pen trays, ball tools, dice stamps, ink trays, mitre tools and binding tools and tote bags, USBs, bone folders and punches, low-tack tape, paint brushes, stamens, mountboard, flower forming foam, outline markers, DVDs, spell quick Triton pads and CDs, gilding flakes and washi tape, tacky glue, red liner tape, craft press, full press, sparkle pots, Centura pearl and sticky dots, pigment, ink pads, chunky glue, body bags, all-purpose glue, embossing folders, blending tools, storage folders, much more too. Water reactive ink pads, body bags, craft magnets, gear of craft and glue, stick and spray and stick away, dotty tape and split pens, acrylic paint pens, tape pens, watercolor card, rotary cutters, magazines, card, Ultimate Pro and the rotating design board, Ultimate First Compendium, Sarah Signature Collections, and don't forget Discovery Kits. Oh, and there's foam pads, think that's it. One final thing, foam on a roll. Foam on a roll.
There we go. Not heard that one for a while, have we? Makes a bit of a change, doesn't it? And despite what people are saying, Jamie didn't fall asleep on the equipment. I know that's what it looked like just before the break there, but no, Jamie did not fall asleep. That's what he was like. Alexia says, loving all the demos, Debbie. Beautiful card, says Pat. And are the sizes, question from Stephanie, are the size of the dies about the same of the embossing folders, or are the dies larger?
I don't know size-wise. They're very similar to the size of the swirl embossing folders, but exact measurements, I don't know. If you could let us know what the measurements are on the packet.
3.5 by 5, roughly.
These ones are all 3.8 by 4.3, these are.
Okay.
Are they different, some of those?
3.4 by 4.9, 3.4 by 5, 3.5 by 4.8.
Yeah, so they're all a bit different. I haven't checked though, I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't checked. So if we can grab one later and try and see what the sizes are. I would have thought they're different, but they're going to complement. I mean, you could have an embossed one in one corner and the die cut in another.
Yeah.
Because you can die cut first, then emboss, and then it won't wipe out the embossing when you die cut.
Very popular across the board for these. If you want the Showstopper, you've got that option. If you just want the collection on its own, again, you've got that option. Also, worth bearing in mind that you can go for these individually if you want to do that. I'll point out the ones that you won't have if you shop for these on HSN. This one being one of those, the Ornate Flourish. So that's the first one that you won't have on its own. If you want to grab that, details on your screen now. So that's £6.39 or £7.96. All the other four you will have bought last. Well, if you did buy them, you will have got them coming your way. This one you won't. And then the other one that you won't have is that one there. The Decorative Flourish. So again, if you want to kind of complete the set, as it were, that's the other one that you need to add into your basket. £6.39 platinum or $7.96. They are all included in the bundle. However, so if you haven't got any of them, just grab this bundle. Opulent Flourish, a little bit bigger, a little bit bolder. Really love that one, as I do this one here, which is that beautiful Fancy Flourish. This one's actually becoming one of my favourites now. The Elegant Flourish, a little bit more intricate. I can see, what are they called, like little foxglove flowers in that one, actually.
Yeah, it's really pretty, isn't it? I was actually thinking it would work really well with the honeysuckle collection.
Yeah,
as well.
absolutely.
It has got that sort of vine effect, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And actually, these would look lovely. Now looking at them with the garden collection, you could hang your baskets from some of them as well.
Oh, I love that idea. Yeah, imagine having like your little macrame hanging basket hanging off the little...
That would look so nice.
That's a really good idea, actually. I love that. And then you've also got your Swirling Flourish as well, which is Craig's favourite. all of those in there. So, I mean, great value for money. They're £6 a pop, aren't they, if you're buying these in the bundle, which is obviously slightly cheaper for you than if you were to go for them individually. If you want individuals, you can. If you just want to pick up the two that weren't on HSN, you can. If you want the full collection, that's the way to go at £36 or $44.80. Lois says, love the Can song. Ben puts his heart and soul into singing that song. I do. Time for a new one, isn't it, I think? Big Winner Burns on saying, great tips all round on this show, always. And if you need any advice, if you want to ask Debbie any questions, if you're thinking of buying these but you don't quite understand something or other, please ask us. That's why we're here for these live shows. And Rachel Burkett just says, that last card was stunning, Debbie. You have convinced me that I need these. Well, let's convince a few more people that you need them with another demo, shall we?
Yeah, absolutely. So I love that sort of home decor piece that we have from the design team. So I thought I'd do something similar and show you how you can make a box out of them. So a really nice idea. Now you're going to need 2 pieces of card. Now I've just used our double-sided Centura Pearl. I've cut these to 8.5 inches by 5.5 inches. Need 2 of those. And then for the lid, I've actually created this one, which is 5 1/8 of an inch by 5 1/8 of an inch. And I'm going to score this. We're going to do this on the base side. So our lid side's that side, base side is the opposite side. So I'm going to, box base, we want box lid.
Okay.
So box lid, I'm going to score this one at just 1/2 inch on all sides. So just coming in 1/2 inch, and this is going to create the lid for our box. And then our next one, like so, and the next one. And then for your box base, we're going to use this one. I'm going to switch that round, and we're going to use this for our box base side. So I'm switching my, I like to turn my board round so then I know where I'm going. And we're going to do this one in at, let me see, we're going to come in at 1/2 inch. So 1/2 inch there. Then we're going to come in at 4.5 inches, like so. So just those 2 lines, and then turn that round, and then we're going to come in at another 1/2 inch just on the bottom there. So that's going to create our sides, and you'll do 2 of those ones. So I'm just doing one because I've already got one done. So let's fold those all into place. So make sure you fold your score lines in first. That means that they won't come away. And I always take my bigger piece of card over the smaller piece, and that stops any crinkling of your card, and it makes sure that you get that really crisp edge. And then all we're going to do with this one is we're going to create our little mitered edges. So I'm going to come in with a triangle in the middle there. So that gives us that edge. And then I'm going to do the same with this one and here, because this one is going to be your tab at the side, and then we're just going to come up on that one and on the bottom one here. Okay. So it just keeps all those corners really nice. So you'll have 2 of those, so you'll have one here and one there, so like that. One of them we're going to use as it is. The other one we're actually going to use with our ornate flourish. So let's place this one on. I didn't want to do it all the way round because I wanted to make a more decorative box. So first of all, we're going to just place this one onto this corner and use some low tack tape just to take that into place so it doesn't move. Whenever you're doing anything like this and it's not just a piece of card, you don't want to go through the trouble of actually doing this all again. So make sure that you tape them down and then they won't move when you place them through your Gemini machine. So let's grab that one. And again, I'm going to pop this through twice. I'm just going to use this on top of my metal shim. I don't know what I've done with my bigger metal shim. It's why I've got my Gemini Junior one, but I had it somewhere and it's disappeared. So once that's gone through, I'm going to pause that and then just reverse it, and that's going to give me that additional cut. And because we're doing a box side, I want to keep that as warped free as possible. So we'll see all those pieces. Yep, cut out lovely. And then all we need to do is take our brush, and that will just take all those pieces out. But that will keep our beautiful Centura Pearl really lovely there, as you can see in the sides. So once you've done that, we're going to do this again, but this time we're going to place it in a different place. So we're going to place it upwards.
Okay.
Making sure. So this one will go onto this side, like so. And then just tape that down as well. And we're going to do exactly the same. Send that one through, pop that up a little bit, and then it won't take long to do that double cut.
Rosalind's thinking these dies would be nice as lanterns for the holidays.
Yes, absolutely, they would. This one we're doing at the moment would make a good lantern. Yeah, absolutely. You could just add a handle to it.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Right, so let's take that one out. So it doesn't take long at all to do that double cut, so it's nice just to be creative. And your die brush is going to be your best friend here. And don't get me wrong, if you was to do that one cut and put your extra shim in, it would cut no problem whatsoever. I just don't want to warp my card. So that bit there just didn't want to cut. Let's pop that out. Got a little bit there that's not popping out, but not to worry about that. We do have another one. So that gives me my sides here. So let's just clear this all up and then show you how we'll put that together. So we've got, oh, and let's just do our box as well. So let's just do the box lid. We're going to do exactly the same. So turning over your edges. So on each side, and again I'm turning the biggest part over on the smaller side. This will help keep your edges really straight. If you bend your edges over, you tend to sort of get warping on there as well. So we're just going to trim as you normally would when you're making a box. We're going to do the same with the lid. So taking a little piece on and then just trimming those pieces. So just rotating as you go round, a little snip in and a little snip off. And then that's going to really help with when you do your lid. Now before we put our lid on, I'm going to decorate the top with some papers. So I've got these ones here. So I've used the Botanical Gardens. You know how
yes.
I love that paper pad. So that one's, oh, it's my other, oh, it's right in front of me. There we go. So just do that all the way round. And it's always better to do your decorating before you put the sides together. That way you can really burnish down. So just place that in the middle. And I thought I'd keep this a nice spring colour. And actually, funny enough, talking about lanterns, because this colour always reminds me of citronella.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
got
that's...
that sort of, so it would be a nice one to use out in the garden.
Is citronella the stuff you used to keep the midges away?
That's it, yeah, the smelly candles, yeah, that smell nice, but the insects don't like them, do they?
No. Reminds me of holidays, that, citronella.
Yeah, definitely. Holidays, did you mention holidays, Ben?
What if anyone's going on holiday anytime soon?
I'm going.
Are you?
Yes.
Where are you going?
Well, only just a little island called Mauritius.
Oh, wow, little island.
I know, yes. So,
called Mauritius.
Yes. So.
How long does it take to fly there?
Well, it's a 6-hour flight to Dubai. And then we literally only got 2 hours and 20 minutes, I think. And then our next flight from Dubai to Mauritius is another 6 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so a big flight. It's pretty much the other side of the world. It's like Madagascar way, isn't it? Over that side of the world. So not as far east as we went before.
No.
But yeah, it's a long way away. So yeah, 2 flights. So I get to say I've been to Dubai, even though I won't see any of Dubai.
No. Where, oh yeah, where is it? Africa, you say? Oh, it's right next to Madagascar.
Right next to Madagascar, yes. Yeah.
What sea is it in then? Is it Indian Ocean?
Indian Ocean.
Oh, wow.
Right, so we've got our pieces here. Let's just make sure I've done these both the right way because we need to pop these. Let's do it that way. There we go. Got there eventually. We're just going to glue those ones in. So this is going to be our little box. And then what I want to do is where I'm gluing that, I just want to take that little piece away. So just there, just so you can't see it, I'm just going to do a little circle, which won't affect your box, but it just means when we glue that together,
Oh, yeah.
just a little bit more there, we won't be able to see that bit.
I'm just coming back to acetate. Victoria says, what dyes can she use to cut acetate, she's asking, and has
So-
there ever been a masterclass on acetate? I don't know if there has actually.
I don't know if there has, to be honest. No, I think there's lots of tutorials. I'm sure if you was to Google acetate tutorials, you'd find lots. You can use mixed media dyes, but you would definitely need your metal shim, and you would need your to put it through maybe a couple of times.
Okay.
So yes, you would be able to do it with mixed media dyes. I don't think there's that many mixed media dyes on the market anymore. But
there aren't
are
that many
some.
on the market, you say?
Not many, no. We do our threaders ones. What I mean is like intricate ones or design ones. We do threaders do a lot, so you'll find some on our website. Right, once we've got this far, I've got some then yellow card that we're going to place on the inside. So these ones are going to be on the inside. So when you look through, you can sort of see the yellow coming through there. So we're just going to place those onto the inside. In fact, I'm going to use some glue because I'm running out of tape pen here. So let's just use these. A little bit of tacky glue. And I'm using tacky glue as well because we're using a coated cardstock, so it's our Centura Pearl. So if you use Centura Pearl, you don't want to use the all-purpose because it's a solvent-based glue.
Right.
So it will take your shine off of things. So let's just place those two inside, like so. And then what I've also got is a piece of card that we've done the same dimension as the inside of the box. So that's 4 by 4 inches, because that's going to be our base. And then we've got our card here that's going to be our base. So what we're going to do first of all is glue our box together. So you just need this strip here. Just going to pop some tape onto there. And then that will go directly. I should have done that afterwards, but it doesn't matter. We just won't, we'll see. I should have done it on the back actually, that would have been much better. So wrap it round. Let's just place that onto here, like so. So that's going to be our main box. And then again, before we do anything, I've got some panels here, which we're going to place onto there.
Camels?
Panels.
Oh, panels.
Not camels, Ben. No, not camels. No, not camels. Panels.
Oh, dear.
Although they're sort of the colour of camels.
Yeah, I mean, they wouldn't look out of place, would they? A couple of camels on there.
No, not at all. Now I'm placing these a little bit to the bottom, so we've got that little rim which is going to allow for our box. So I've done these just slightly smaller.
Disappoint you're not putting camels on there now. I've got the hump.
I think we've only done camels once before, haven't we? Oh, were they llamas? Can't remember.
In a collection? I don't think we've ever done camels, have we?
Didn't we do the animals with attitude? Wasn't there I think they were llamas, not camels.
Like a drama llama, wasn't it? I'm sure there wasn't a camel in there.
I don't think we've done camels.
No, I don't
and then
think we
I've
have.
just made some triangle ones which are going to fill the gaps here and here, which will tie in with all our box. So let's just pop those ones on.
Camel collection then, there you go.
Yeah, that would be cool. I love camels. I've rode a camel as well before.
And me too.
Or someone also offered to buy me for a camel before.
Where was that, in Norfolk?
No.
Where was that?
It was Lanzarote.
Lanzarote. What? Can I buy this woman in exchange for a camel?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's exactly what was happening, but he was trying to hand the camel over to my husband at the time, and he kept pointing to me.
That is so funny. I think you're worth more than one camel, Debbie, if I'm being honest with you.
Oh dear, we've got the joke. Johnny
What's a
joke's
camel's
coming
favourite
out now.
Christmas carol? Yeah? Oh,
Oh,
camel,
I
ye
love
faithful.
That. That's brilliant. That is very good. I like that one.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Right, so all we're going to do here is just add our tacky glue. Just want a little bit, really, to the bottom.
Rachel tells me there were camels in the Animals with Attitude. Camel kisses and wishes.
Oh, there you go. I thought I remembered seeing some humps, but I wasn't sure if it was.
Well,
Some
there we
humps.
go. Some humps.
See the humps.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I do love camels. Are pretty good. Although they're not very nice if they spit at you, are they? they can be a bit spiteful.
They can be a little bit, yeah, miserable, can't they? I did ride a camel. I can't remember where that was. I want to say it was in like Tunisia or somewhere, I think. One of the first holidays that I ever went on with Laura. It's an interesting experience, isn't it, riding a camel?
Yes, and it's really scary because, oh, I meant to put this on the inside, but never mind, we've got it on the bottom. Yeah, I'll tell you why it's scary is because when you're going up the mountains are quite narrow, and they walk like you look like you're going to walk off the mountain side. Like we went up this path around the mountains, and they just look like they're walking to the edge, and you think you're going to, and then they just suddenly turn like that, and you're like, whoa.
It's when they get down as well, isn't it? Because you think you're going to fall off the front of them, because they always go like they go knees first, don't they?
Yeah, yeah, they are quite scary, but they're cool. They're cool. Right, so we've got that bit there. Let's then do our lid. So, oh, we haven't stuck that one down. Let me just hold that down. It's because I've swum with dolphins too, Jamie.
I've swum with dolphins as well.
I was really scared. I wish I wasn't so scared.
You were scared of the dolphins?
I was really scared. I've got a bit of a fear of water.
Oh, yes, because of your claustrophobia.
Yeah, I don't like water, and the reason I then got a fear of being in there with the dolphin, because they then told us once we got in the water that she'd just had a baby and not to touch the baby. And then that made me feel quite fearful. But I didn't have nothing to worry about. But it was very cool because they did lots of tricks with us, and they literally pushed us through the water by the backs of our feet and up into the air. And yeah, it was just incredible. It's absolutely incredible.
Debbie is definitely worth 1 million camels, says Victoria.
Oh, that's such a nice thing to say.
Funny, we should be talking about camels on hump day, isn't it, really?
Yes, absolutely. Another joke there.
Another one, yeah.
Another one bites the dust.
Diddle-dum.
I've just cut out some little butterflies which we're just going to decorate, but what you will do then with this box is put a little candle in there. You can hang it under your parasol if you put some little ribbons on there, so you can have it as a night light in the garden. Let's just pop some on the side here. So it's just a case of decorating it with how you want.
Carolyn Wilson, I mean, this is a brilliant topic to talk about. So you are valued at 1 camel.
Right.
Carolyn Wilson says, my dad was offered 2 sheep and a cow for me when we were in Egypt a long time ago.
Isn't it funny? It's quite scary because he kept pulling me, and it's very scary. And John was going, no, like this, because it's a different language as well. So
1 million camels. 1 million camels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there we go. There's our beautifully decorated box, which you can put your light in. So another really different way that you can use with those dies. They're amazing.
I can't believe, Carolyn, that your dad was offered 2 sheep for you. Sounds like you were being fleeced.
Oh
dear, what are we doing now? Oh, finished. We've finished. Can I have another look at that? I feel like I didn't appreciate the full beauty of it because we were mucking about.
You're mucking about, yes. You're thinking, yeah, I was just trying to think of one. All I could think of was that was back in mad. Even though it's a dog.
A sheepdog.
Oh, dearie me.
No, not really.
And it's still early in the day.
Rachel says that was a bad joke. It was a bad joke. Right, plenty to show you in the last sort of 10 minutes or so. What do you want me to show first? The dies again. Let's wrap up the deals and then we'll show you the other goodies we've got on the show. Oh dear, got another 3 hours of this today. Right, so the brand new dies that you won't have seen, let me get those to the front for you. So it's this one here, That one is your ornate flourish. Okay, so if you bought these on HSN yesterday, you won't have got that one. They're all beautiful, aren't they? Decorative, detailed, intricate designs. Love the fact that we've kind of, say the royal we, Debbie's shown you lots of different ways to be able to use these. You know, just to cut once on a project looks amazing, couple of times. To create a frame, stencil through these, as you've seen just then, great to use on your construction projects as well. They're just so super versatile. That's the ornate flourish. The decorative flourish is this one here. So those two you will need to add to your basket if you want to complete the set, as it were. If you haven't yet got any of them, just get this collection and you'll get them all. The other four that you've got within this set are your fancy flourish, slightly bigger design on that one. This one, again, which is your opulent flourish. You've also got the beautiful swirling flourish. And the last one to complete the set of 6 is the elegant flourish. So you get all of those in that collection for £36 or $44.80. If you want more bang for your buck, you've got the Showstopper where you can get the other bits and pieces. Basically, you pay an extra £10 or $24 for £35 or $45 worth of stuff. So that is your heat-resistant acetate. That is also your 3D foam, and it is, put it over here now, your set of cardstock, linen cardstock, from the Arabian Nights collection. So 24 sheets, 250 GSM in all of those 8 colours there. That's £48 or $64 if you want to kind of get the most value for money. And if you just want to go for individuals, of course, you can do that as well. All of the dies are available as individual items, should you wish to do that. Just before we have a look at some sort of finished samples with Debbie as well, do just want to remind you that we have got an incredible deal currently on the Gemini 2. What a price. We've been very busy for this this week. I think probably off the back of last week's Gemini 2 anniversary show that Craig and I did, I think we kind of maybe brought this to a newer audience. And also, I know a lot of you were watching yesterday. I know this was on HSN as well, but it's a brilliant machine, as you know, kind of upgraded. No more in terms of the pressure that you're going to be getting on this, but of course you've got the flaps that fold down there for you as well, so your plates are going to be held in place when you're running those through. It's quicker, it's quieter. You've got your storage in there as well. I know a lot of people like to keep tools in there. Some people keep snacks in there as well. You've still got your pause and play function. You've got your forward and reverse function in there too. Of course, you have got your 3 USB ports on there, which is just, I think, invaluable for charging things like me. Also for charging things like your lights, light pads, all these different kind of things, for plugging in your tablet, plugging in your mobile phone and charging it off there. And don't forget, of course, you've got that optical sensor in there too, so it means you can run through plates of different sizes as well, which is incredible. Just a few of the features. You've also got your media stand, of course, as well. $159.99 or $239.99 is the platinum price on that, so you're already saving £30 or $30. Then you're still going to get your discount. If you're not a Club Inspire member, you can sign up today for free and also receive that price. Been very popular, this, Debbie, and again, I know a considered purchase, but if people are looking for sort of the ultimate die cutting and embossing machine when it comes to electric machines, it's this one, isn't it?
Oh, that is it. I mean, you wouldn't need another machine. It is absolutely incredible. And I've always said it time and time again, but I will say it again, is when we have a die cutting machine, and I've had lots out there on the market, we get used to the ones that we have because they're all brilliant. There's no question about them. A die cutting machine does that work. It die cuts you whatever you want it to die cut. But what we do is get used to it. So sometimes when you've got to put something through 2, 3, 4 times to cut something, we just get used to that, so we continue to do it. But now you've got a machine that every single time cuts out, and it gives you that optimum pressure, the optimum power. It is the optimum precision. You cannot get a better machine, in my opinion. This machine is a true workhorse. I don't think I could ever go back to any other machine other than the Gemini, Ben, because it really does work so well. And the fact that you get all your plates included, if you go on the website, add up how much your plates cost and deduct them from your machine. It's like you're getting a free set of plates in that machine. It makes your machine so much lower than what it is. And I love the fact that we can bring you on a discount as well, because if you are sort of sitting on the fence, not really sure about it, please give it a try, because I absolutely guarantee you that you wouldn't be sorry to have a Gemini in your stash.
No, you won't. And it's a new sleek design, and of course you've got the slide feet on there too, so it makes it nice and easy for you to move around. If you want that turntable, by the way, which you can simply pop onto the bottom, that is still in stock, available on the website. You've got your pre-drilled holes in there, ready just to take the turntable. Yeah, the turntable, which you get the screwdriver for as well. So you can add that in. I think it's $8.99 if you want to add that into your basket as well. Debbie, you make it look so easy, says Karen. I'll have to try and do a box. If you like box making, by the way, the Craft-along coming up in an hour's time. That's going to feature with the Modern Man collection. Very inspirational and funny show, says Pat Demarest. Thank you. And talking of inspirational, should we have a look at some more finished samples with Debbie? Because I think you've shown us, Debbie, actually, that these are very versatile dies, but you've got so many different projects there.
Yeah, absolutely. And we don't use that word lightly. I know it sometimes sounds like we do because we use it a lot, but actually when we have a die in our stash, we need it to do as many functional things as what we can possibly do with it. So whether it's box making, whether it's stenciling, whether it's on your card making, whether it's on your scrapbooking, we've shown a bit of everything in the last couple of hours, and we're going to do a masterclass on it later and show you even more things to do with it as well. But these are just some of our design team have been making. I'll show you one of each design, which are all very similar cards, but it just shows you how beautiful they are just by matte and layering, just by adding some inks or some paint onto the front of them. Each one of them outstanding in their design. You just choose whichever one you like, or go for that full collection, because you've got all 6 then to choose from. I love this one. It's got that really nice open space and just a beautiful design in what you're doing with them. But then you can go on to doing different ones. So we've got ones like this, which our Jackie Smith has made here, just using a border down the edge, sentiment on there. Your actual flourish there does all the work for you. I love this one. I think it's just a really nice way. Monica's done this for us, just doing a nice card, tag card, which looks beautiful. This one we made earlier in the show, so you can go back and watch that, using it in 2 different places and just using your Duet ink pads behind. One of my favourites. I love the design of this card. I think it's just stunning. Something really different, so having this piece at the side. I think this card, Ben, would be lovely on a wedding table.
Absolutely,
with your table number on the top, or maybe your you could put on here your menu and then have the swirl at the side. It's just a beautiful design. I love that one. Another one by Jackie. Another one we made in the last couple of hours. This one's beautiful as well, so really gorgeous, that one. Just a painted background and then some nice pink cards who make that pop underneath. So you can make them as simple or as sort of more what's the word? It's gone out of my head. More,
decorative.
Decorative, that's the word, as you want. Add your butterflies, add your flowers to
them.
Oh,
I really like that one.
This one, it's lovely, isn't it? Yeah, so nice. The colours just work really well with that, with the sort of blues and purples in the background, that cream ivory Centura Pearl cardstock. I think this has got to be one of my favourites. I think that is just beautiful, just understated. It's elegant, it's divine. Love that one. And then we've got a lovely big box on this one, which is just lovely. Creating 2 panels in there and just a sentiment and some flowers. So it's as easy as that. So I may make it look easy, but honestly, you will be thrilled how easy they are when you get them home.
Yeah, and you know, if you want more hints, tips and ideas, do come back later on, because that masterclass tonight at 5 is all featured with this. Just before we go, Johnny, can you just flash up the details for Altjo? Wants to know the price of the 4-piece linen card collection. She's thinking of buying it, and I can't remember the price off the top of my head. There you go, $43.20 Altjo, or $58.40 is the price on that. And very quickly, I'll show you. Remind you, you get your honeysuckle collection, 24 sheets. You get your Hydrangea collection. You're also going to get in there the Enchanted Oceans. And lastly is the Arabian Night set too. So that's that 4-piece collection. Find all of that and more on the shop, the day shop, the show. Thank you everyone for a fantastic show, mostly to Debbie. Really enjoyed that show. And as Debbie said, and as I've touched on, we're back later on with a masterclass on that. So if you are buying it and there is a burning question you need to ask us, then ask us in that show. And you're quite happy to show whatever. If people want a particular die cut or stencils.
Absolutely, yeah. We've got 5 demos in the masterclass, so we will get them all fitted in as well. So yeah, be good.
So that's coming up later. In between times, we're off for a spot of lunch, and then in an hour's time, we've got another Craft-along. It's Craft-along a Go-Go this week. We've already had 2. Today we've got a 3rd. There's another one tomorrow as well, actually. And there's another one coming up on CTV 24/7 after this show, which is the Taking Flight from yesterday. But the one we're going to be doing in an hour's time is the Modern Man. So we should look forward to that. If you have your collection already, have a look on the socials. You'll be able to see the list of what you'll need to take part in that Craft-along if you want to do it live. If you've already got it, Of course, you can watch back that craft along at a time to suit you. If you haven't yet got it, I urge you to tune in because it's a fantastic collection that you're going to absolutely love, and there will be a fantastic craft along to go with it as well. Thanks so much, everybody. Thank you to all the team. We'll see you back here in an hour. Until then, bye for now.